Yeah, just I was on YouTube and I saw this video, the end of Papaya King. And I was in the city and I don't know if I had Papaya King or Grace Papaya. I don't remember, but it was good. It was decent. It was pretty good. And the story is that basically the someone bought this building where Papaya King is located. Um, and basically, they just don't want it there. They want to demolish it and put a high rise building. Uh, let's see. This is the info on Papaya King. It was Constantine Gus Paulus. Mispronounce his name. He opened it. That's his. It was his idea, at least in my understanding. It's on the Upper East Side, 87 and 3rd. But they want to put a high rise there. A tower block, high rise, apartment tower, residential tower, apartment block, or block of flats, or office tower. So it could be office or residential, right? And I heard there are people not moving out from New York City, but the rent is going through the roof. It's skyrocketing. I mean, why do something like that? When there are places to live, right? At least in my understanding, there's plenty of places there in Manhattan and in Brooklyn and Queens and whatever. Like why not have a little bit more businesses or just have other ideas for New York? One of them will be to really clean up the subway. You know, even the subway in Manhattan, the city, it's pretty decent. It really is. My thing is like you have subway carts, and you have. And I was gonna look for it on here, but there's another problem I have. I look for New Jersey Transit, and I get the stations, but it's like it's this Google Maps stuff, and I just have the subway right here. Yeah, I have the subway line, but it doesn't show me which station connects to where. It's just so not done well. It's so ridiculous, like everything else in this world, especially in the United States of America. But anyway, I'm the person that I would love to live in New York. Not so much Manhattan. No, I wouldn't want to live there. I'd love to live in Brooklyn. Even Greenpoint would be nice. I had an area picked out right here, I think it was. Was it by Kent? Come on, Superman, you gonna challenge me? No. Right here. It was that. Something else happened here. I think these guys stole my bicycle. This business. I already made a video. But, I'm going on and on and on. So this will probably be a long video. Anyway, I think it was here, if I'm not sure. Or was it in the next block? See, I can't even find it anymore. I did stay in my car over here. Is my car still there? Because this is a year, 2 years old. When they take satellite pictures, is around 2 years old. North 13th is right here. It was that lady with the flowers. Yeah, I think that's me right there. I'm not sure. Except the window pane. That might not be me. I don't know. Wait, let me see. There's the park, yeah. Oh, let's see. North 12. Yeah, this is the warehouse. This is where a lot of. No, see, this was closed off. Or is it closed off there? Yeah, I think it is. So it might or might not be. There's a way to check the day when this picture was taken from a satellite. But it doesn't matter. Anyway. Let's go back. And here it is. Here's the Barclays Center, right? But look at the grid and how the subway system is. It's illogical. It's a nightmare. One time, I stayed in Camden, Williamsburg, and I wanted to I think I wanted to go somewhere, not Canarsie, around Brooklyn College or something, or even somewhere here in the east, on the east side of Brooklyn. And it took me like 45 minutes. They didn't steal my bicycle. If I had energy to ride my bicycle, I would have rolled my bike in 30, 35 minutes for free. Instead, I had to hit like two subways, and I had to actually get out It was a crazy. I had to get out and pay another fare, you know, until I started, having the weekly ticket for the subway, unlimited rides, and it was the best thing. It was the best thing. But I'm not gonna get into the whole New York subway thing, how people just don't pay and go on. It happens all the time. But the grid, it just doesn't make sense. If you have a subway from here, why not connect it all the way through down? And not just don't stop in Brooklyn College. Go to expand this to like Sheephead Bay. Obviously, you're not gonna go to. You can even go on Manhattan Beach. You can go under. I mean, it goes under, right? So to the last to the pier or to the last stop. It could even be somewhere around here. Somewhere right here, or maybe right over here. Now, let's say you connect that one line. It could be green. Another thing is subway. The cards underneath the ground. If it's a green line, why aren't they just painted green instead of just a letter? Actually, sometimes you don't even have the letter anymore. I mean, you do, but it's a sign. It's like from the 80s or like early 90s. Yeah, and you can say, well, it's digital. It doesn't matter. Because when the subway's passing really fast, you can't even read it till it stops. And then the subway card says, to Canarsie. Well, I was there in February. Well, where's Canarsie? I'm new here. Well, how am I going to know what Canarsie is? And what stops are there by Canarsie? How do I know? Till you get in the subway, like, oh, well, that's the street I'm going to, and it says the here. Sometimes they don't even say it, just over the speaker or something like that. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is, it's so flawless. It's so underdone. This is like a second grader, in my opinion. It's underdeveloped, disgusting. I'm not gonna get into disgusting jokes about this, but it could be done so much better. And I'm not gonna get into it's too much work. This is a job creation. There's companies, contractors that would do it, but you shouldn't rip somebody off just to dig one like a mile at a time. You give millions and millions of dollars. It's not how it's gonna work. It shouldn't work like that, because it's probably the reason why we can't get it done also as well. Maybe we just don't care. But you know what it is? You have from here, you have underneath, you just redo it, and then you have another line that goes here. These two lines intersect. A person that's traveling from here has the option to either go north or south, or could go straight. But let's just say he wants to go here. Well, there you go. You connect this, and then you connect another grid. Let's say he stops here, and then you can have subway trains that don't stop here. They just stop over here. So you save the time by stopping every so often. It'll be a mild fast train, mild high speed train, mild express, and you have super express. And I know there's a lot of cards, and I'm getting too much into this. The first thing that has to be done is a better grid, which means like the Matrix, not the Matrix, but an actual grid. It's straight lines. That would be perfectly straight, but it would help. And you would stop here, and you could, let's say you're going here, you want to go south, so you go here. Let's say someone wants to go here. Well, there'll be another line going this way. So we'll go all the way here, probably, 2, 3, 4 minutes, and then another, and we'll stop at a stop here that's connected from here, and it will go south, And there was another thing, is the scheduling. Like, I don't know if it was a weekend or not, there was like, one line was getting like 4 or 5 trains where everybody was waiting for one subway train, and 100 people or so got on one subway car. I was like, well, I don't think I want to go there on that car. There's too many people. You talk about coronavirus and stuff, spreading diseases and germs. It's disgusting. It's just not well done. It's not well done. But the grid in Brooklyn has to be better. See, Manhattan over here is decent. It's a little bit better. Because it goes up and down, up and down. Except, what if I come out here and I want to go all the way here? Well, you should have taken that one. What if I end up here? It's still not good. And, you can have your Uber and your Lyfts and all that. You can have your rental cars. You can have rental bikes. Preferably, I like rental bikes, but I probably should have my own. It's fine. You can do whatever. Just the subway system is the first thing that should be fixed. It really should. And the beautiful thing is, I mean, look how far you could go in the subway system. All the way to New York. I would even expand it to New Jersey eventually. But the thing about New Jersey is, I mean, when people always say they don't want it. Like, who are you fucking idiots? I don't get angry. Who are you people, you insecure, immoral people, arrogant to say they don't want it? Like, who asked you for your opinion? Chances are you wouldn't even do this yourself, or you don't have the mental capability to think of this. I don't care for you people's opinion. They don't want it. Half you people, like, are on drugs, depressed, sad about your life. Do you think I ever care about you? There's a reason why you're like that. You did it to yourselves. A lot of you did this to me, so you deserve it. I want it. I didn't do this to you, but I want that for you, and I want this for us. So stop doing that shit. You're only annoying me. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and you won't be a part of it. Chances are the people that never wanted something nice don't deserve it, and they probably shouldn't even care to begin with. Let's just be real and honest about that. Because a lot of them run over people and they just don't stop. I want them to stop. I want that, and I want this. A lot of you want that. A councilwoman hitting people, and you wouldn't care about this. So let's say you gotta walk 30, 40 blocks. Well, why don't you walk 30 and 40 blocks in the heat? It's like children. This is one of the reasons why I kind of want to be really a teacher. But with children, you get it. You have to deal with it. There's adults that are absolutely mentally stunted and childlike. Unbelievable. Just so, like, you will give them detention and still cry, say the same thing. Over and over. And they say, I wasn't the one that said it. I don't care. Grow up. You're all the same. Use the same words, same nonsense. They don't want it. Well, let them not have it. It's an idea. I'm making a video for a fucking idea, you retards. I'm not gonna try to get angry. I can't concentrate with idiots harassing, molesting my mind. I'm just tired of this shit. I'm tired of hearing you fucking idiots. I don't know who you people are, but you know who I am. Why not find each and every fucking people, find out who you fucking are. Go to your fucking apartment, get in your fucking race, sit next to you. You don't want that. You don't want to slap the food out of your mouth. Fucking retards. And I wanted a bathroom in Brooklyn. They didn't want it. Yeah, I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho being fucking angry for hearing your fucking retarded ass. Psychopath or psycho? Or how about I just call it psychopath? People like me will get on it. Because you know what? We like efficiency. We like clean streets. And we don't like to hit people and get hit. Also, when I was in the subway and I was feeling what somebody else feeling, throwing people over. How many people would have even? Oh, I don't care. I don't want to see that, even if it happens to you. Maybe you shouldn't be here. Now all of a sudden they got quiet. It's gonna be like that 5-10 minutes, and they're gonna start again. I mean, telling you, like a second grader will have more mental capacity. Maybe he's alive, he has a conscience, would learn. If not, screw you, you're going to detention, and I want to talk to your mom and daddy. And take away your video games or something. And I'll get in your face every freaking day. Until you fucking shut up and do what you're supposed to do. That's not nice. Very not nice. Yeah. A 32 or 33-year-old said that. I mean, Jesus, the retardation, the slowness, and lack of progression in this country is immaculate. Anyway, let's just say he wanted that person wanted to get from Barclays Center to over here. Well, just a couple minutes here, and then it'll be one subway car who, let's say, it would just let's say it'd be 5 stops here or 6 stops. It would stop every other stop. Or maybe just in the middle, the 3rd stop and the 6th stop. That would be the express. And, there'll be one, and it'll be like, we obviously, you have to calculate the times in the day that yields more traffic, meaning more people go in there. You can't just have, on the weekday, the same cars on the weekends. Because let's be honest, more people tend to go out on the weekends, right? Even Saturday. That's why there's a lot of traffic, people standing around, in the subway, waiting for a subway car for like 10, 15 minutes in certain places. That's a traffic study. Not that thing that got the bridge closed by, a New Jersey governor. That was fake. This is real. And well, let's see. The Barclays Center, that gets a lot of traffic, especially when they have games. So it would have to be concentrated for a lot of subway cars integrated around that places where there's traffic. And I would even expand it, to JFK had. Wow, I didn't know that. Even to the airport. And I would eventually want to explain it to Long Island. Except Long Island has its own train system, the LIRR. And it is very far, but there's no way you should. I mean, it is a very, very it is very far. But I just want to know how fast that train goes. Because if it goes like New Jersey Transit, then it's ridiculous. You might as well, I don't know, drive a car or end up 2 hours going to the end of Long Island. High-speed trains are another thing, and I don't know if it could be underground or overground, but it doesn't consume gasoline. It uses something else, so it's fine. But subways are more efficient in a place where there's a lot of people living. And in Jersey, yeah, Elizabeth, it doesn't have too many people. I would want a subway system for us here because it does get congested. So let's say you're going to Linden over here. There's a Walmart. A lot of people go there, including myself, right? We always need something there, right? But Elizabeth, has a major center, Union County, police department, courthouse. I know you. Maybe one subway stop there. And also I would devise a plan, not to get rich for companies to get rich, but let's say you are a resident, a citizen, not driver's license, an ID, like a driver's license. You don't have to pay money for that, but you proof of residence, this and that, and you get a discount for the subway. So let's say in New Jersey, obviously, weekly pass is decent. In New York and Brooklyn, it was like $35 for the subway. To me, that's very cheap. But you have to benefit from that. Like $35 a week isn't a lot of money, I think. Maybe discounts don't even matter at that point. For $35, and let's say you pay $50 for a week, but you can go from New Jersey to New York, and you go through Staten Island all the way to even New Jersey here. And I'm not saying expand the subway all throughout because it would be illogical, right? But there is a train system connected in West New Jersey that I didn't even use. I mean, okay, well, not it. We'll do it live. Cranford. There's a train station to Cranford, except it goes east to west, to my understanding. Like, see, I can't even see the railway here, but here it is. I know, I've seen it, and I know it is. There's the railway. It's not as fast to begin with. It's really not. It's very slow. It could be faster too. So I mean, there's a lot of work ideas, but the fact that this is just so imperfect, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't understand it. I mean, it's like, what, the people didn't settle here and just left it like that, or they just did it on purpose. They didn't care. They didn't understand it. And there's another place. I think it's in Brooklyn. I got lost a couple times being there because it said on the center platform. No, the center of a platform, and it was 3 layers. So I had to go to the middle of the little bit. How am I supposed to know? Even the person walking there was saying, "Yeah, this is stupid." And the labels were like, to that street. And I took the same train car. I went to a different station and it said to a different street. Now I'm confused. Now I have to know every street of Brooklyn to know where I'm going. It's just so ridiculous. It's just unimaginable. And if you don't have a cell phone or an app, I started giving a lady directions, telling her where to go, because she was confused. I was confused too. If I lived there, I'd have to be everywhere to understand. I don't even know Jersey like that well. I don't know what Kenilworth is. I mean, I kind of do, but I can't explain it to you. It should be done more efficient, easier, for those that don't know what efficient means. I'm not trying to be condescending or patronizing, but what can you do at this point? It's 2022. We don't have a a decent subway system in one of the biggest cities in the world. I mean, we can speak all this negativity. We put a man. The United States put a man on the moon. Yeah. That was a good feat, but that was the '60s. That was 60 years ago. You know, 60 years ago, someone presumably did or didn't or landed on a planet that orbits the Earth. Yeah. You know, I mean, what happened? Did this place stop thinking, or was it just to beat Russia? Was it a space war? Like, did anybody even care about that? Well, the Russians have a good railway system. Denmark and Norway, they have a great railway system. Why don't we just get in race of that? But it's not about nationalism. We're better than that. It's about us. We deserve this. And I know there's people that don't want it, but I'm so tired of people saying they don't want it. It's like you're purposely annoying me for that reason, just to get me angry. If you're not doing that on purpose, then you're an idiot because you don't even know what you're doing. Because I'm tired of hearing that. You're bigger idiots than people that don't want it because they want to mess the world up. You're not helping anybody. I know that. I mean, I'm tired of this stuff. And I mean, there's so much to do here, just so much. The fact that there's the park here. I never went there. I never went there. I think. Wait, did I? No. I went a little bit up north. There was a small little park. There's so many parks in Brooklyn. I mean, look at the satellite view. Well, I think I always call it Queens. Sunnyside. Astoria. Yeah, I know that's Queens. That's a story. One time I ended up like somewhere over here on my bicycle. It was so far. It was like 9 o'clock p.m. I went to the Wendy's and I ordered through my phone, my app, because there's a long line. By the way, going to the Wendy's, it was like somewhere around here, and there was a used condom on the floor. And people were stepping over that. So I took like a glove. I had like a latex glove or something, or paper, and I took it and threw it in the garbage. People were just looking at me like smiling. I'm like, well, you want to step on that? You want to touch that? You want to play with it? And I stood there over there with my app, and I was like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes went by, and it didn't even get my order. And I said, I ordered the app. I didn't hear you, or something like that. And they gave me an attitude. One of the little black kids over there, fuck you up. He started threatening me like that kid, like that chick, the black chick in Starbucks in Brooklyn, in North 7th Street, whatever. You gonna fuck me up? Why not just call the police? Say you threatened me. I mean, do I want to see you in jail for threats? You know how it feels like? But, I didn't say anything. I just said, all right, I started joking around with her or something like that. They gave me my food and they started talking underneath their breath. I mean, the guy was demented and shit. Crazy as fuck. Psychotic as shit. Some people might think, oh, you were in a rough neighborhood. Yeah, I had the traditional setting of a rough neighborhood. Like, there was nothing going on. Very empty. It was a boulevard. Very straight boulevard. Quiet. Grim, dark. Very sad. But also was in Williamsburg. And one of their best Starbucks, I was like, wow, this is incredible. And they were just grimy and disgusting to begin with. All of them. Majority of them. A lot of people like that in the world. And not just black people. There's white people just acting very disgusting, creepy. Unbelievably, I mean, you have people like that. Do you think, honestly, they would care about the grid system? That's just simple logic. They wouldn't care. Also, there's people that don't act like they wouldn't care either. I know. I'm just tired of hearing people say that. It is a nice place. Brooklyn is a very nice place. And they have different neighborhoods. I think I might have been in Canarsie, but I went to buy something. Something like that. And it was just the suburbs. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Rode my bike through there. There was buildings that could be remade in a better way. Staircases. I thought about staircases on the outside, shelter from the rain and wind, but you could see people outside the building walk, and it'd be less dangerous. Considering people have a conscience or a mind, like that person that was getting hit by the bike. Some people are like, oh, I don't know what's going on. They don't care. So maybe that's a failed idea too. But people like some people living that just don't care about that. You know, who knows? If someone records something that's going on, or would yell at somebody getting hurt in a staircase. You know, maybe they just leave it alone. I mean, maybe the cops would show up, but the guy would have a bigger gun than them, and they just wouldn't do anything. You know, I mean, that's the world we're living in. Yeah, they don't care. Either cowards, they don't care. I know that. I've been knowing that for months and years. I'm just, trying to get that message across to fix this stuff, but it's like, I don't know what worked. I really don't. But someone like me got murdered 20 years ago, and I know they don't care because I made a couple phone calls, and no one wants to even, nobody wants to, address the issue or solve a murder. I know that. I'm not like you. Like the 20th, 30th person this week that told me that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. See me on the street or find me and let's have a conversation about this. How many people actually want to discuss this to begin with? By the way, I don't care that you don't want to have a conversation about this, whoever you are. I really don't. Hospitals, profit. People have some people have a lot of money in the hospitals. I'm not talking about insurance, and hospital visits. Oh, they make a lot of good money. A lot of them just don't help people. I heard, you gotta like give the doctor a little money on the side or something like that just to get something done, or maybe the nurses. I could imagine, considering they know what $20 or $100 is. This is the world we're living in. This is the United States of America. Yeah. How the rest of you people enjoy your 4th of July? Yeah. You celebrate the fact that there's people here that fought the British to get their independence. Yeah, I watched that video on YouTube. Like, people don't even know what year. And you don't know the exact year. They don't know Thomas Paine. They don't know how old this country is. Anything about this place. But you had that hot dog, right? Yeah. On the 4th of July and that barbecue. Yeah. Got a day off? Was it good? Was it nice? And there's people that may not know the dates, maybe want to look it up, learn it, see it. But then there's people that just, they just don't care. They don't care about anything. The absolute waste. Waste on an economy. A drainage on the world, like a sewer, But there's another thing that could be done about sewage. It has done already. There was men and women that had a mind and fixed it. People just digressed. And we digress along with them. And we don't need that. We deserve better.